Welcome back, Richard. Lesson of the week, number 14. All right, so you can probably see, because of the really cloudy background and the clothes and Clubber being in the exact same spot, more or less, we are filming the Dirty Dozen all in one shot, but breaking it up into 3 pieces for you to digest in smaller pieces. So again, the Dirty Dozen, these are our attitude techniques, combinations that you don't even need to think about. You have in your back pocket, you can pull them out when you need them to change the momentum of the fight, or to put the pressure on to finish the fight. Let's get right to it. Again, as always, from our traditional boxing stance, we're going to work on Dirty Dozen combinations number 5, 6, 7, and 8. Number 5, we're going to weave to the opposite side that we did number 4. As you recall from the last video, we would weave to our left and we came back with a hook and a cross. We're going to weave to the right this time. So again, my weight's about 50-50. I'm going to shift my body weight slightly to my left and then duck under. Okay, we call it a weave. Some people call it circling under or just circling. Again, different phrases depending on where you reside, anywhere in the world. But the movements are the same. So I'm going to weave to our right. From there, my body weight's on my rear side. There's weight, there's power. So I'm going to work an uppercut and come back with that hook. Again, I love that hook. I like to fire the kicks from the lead leg from this side, so I would normally work a side kick from here, or a round kick, maybe even a hook kick least of all. But we're going to be working the kicks off the opposite side, as they were taught to me by Joe Louis, the first world heavyweight kickboxing champion, not to be confused with the great fighter from Detroit. All right, so again, weave underneath, up and over. Right uppercut, left hook. Or if you're southpaw, left uppercut, right hook, of course. Circle underneath, up and over. Reset, circle underneath, up and over. You see how the whole body works here? When we circle underneath, the knees are bending. It's not just the head or the shoulders moving, the knees bend. I duck under, up and over. Let's take this round to a few targets here. I'm going to switch here, circle underneath, up and over. Change up, circle under, up and over. Let's find a new target. Circle underneath, up and over, coming back at you. Circle underneath, up and over, and come back with that rear leg round kick. And that's what my new shiny joint, thanks to you, is feeling really good. All right, let's go to number 6. Same combination that we just did, but let's add one more punch. So from here now, we're going to circle under, up, over, and right back down the middle with that cross. And as you remember from previous lessons of the week, you see Clubber's moving. I moved him forward, he's sliding back. From previous lessons of the week, you can look straight down your arm at the target, and your face is protected because it's behind that fist. You've got your built-in defense. Some call it up, over, and back, or up, over, and through. Again, different names for the same combination. Uppercut, cross, and hook. Let's try that again. Weave underneath, uppercut, hook, cross. And you see how the body is participating in the motion. The knees bend, my body weight shifts. I push off the rear leg, boom, uppercut. That puts the body weight on the front leg. I push off the front leg, boom, hook. That brings the body weight to the rear leg again. One more time, push through, boom, there's the cross. Of course, from here, we can switch up and work that round kick to close the door. Let's take that combination around the loop a little bit. So from here, circle under, up, over, and back. Change angles, duck, up, over, back. Change up, bang, bang, bang. Change targets. Maybe I got him in the corner here. Bang, bang, bang. I watch him drop. I'll go to that neutral corner. Let me come back at you one more time with that. Weave underneath, up, over, and cross. So now we have covered the first half of the Dirty Dozen. We've covered 1 through 6. You probably have noticed that we switch hands each time we punch in those first 6. Now over the next 4, we're actually going to start doubling up off the same side. The punches don't really change. There's a jab, there's a cross, there's a hook, and there's an uppercut. But the cadence might change depending on how you deliver it. But more importantly, the sequence of punches changes. Right? So what we haven't done yet is work 2 punches off the same side, which we're going to do here. 2 punches off the left side in the next 2 combinations. So for number 7, we're going to step in with that jab. Right off of the jab, we come back with a hook. So it's jab, hook, and kind of quick. It's not going to be a jab, load up, and come back with a hook. It's kind of quick. The power punch is going to be the 3rd punch. So we step in, jab, hook, boom, come back with the cross. Again, the body works in the combination. Step in, hook, cross. You see everything is moving, not just the fists, or not just the arms. Jab, hook, cross. Again, jab, hook, cross. Let's take it around the loop a little bit here. Jab, hook, cross. Reset. Jab, hook, cross. New target. Jab, hook, cross. Changing it up. Jab, hook, cross. And since we're finishing with the right leg, I'll do a little switch step with that round kick. Let me come back at you one more time. Jab, hook, cross. All right. That's Dirty Dozen. Easy for me to say. Dirty Dozen. Number 7. Number 8. Last one for today's session. We're going to work 2 left hands again. One of my favorite combinations, and I think you've seen it before, is the double left hook. So from here, not a weave, we're going to basically sit down on the front leg. Maybe I step in, and do a quick slip, which we've seen earlier. That puts my body weight on the lead leg. Again, where there's weight, there's power. I work the first hooks of the body, palm is up. Boom, that's called a liver punch. You can activate that liver. There's a pause, it's a delayed reaction, the person's going to hit the mat. But boom, you hit the liver, hopefully dropping their elbows to protect themselves. We come back, boom, hook upstairs. So again, I'm going to step in with a little slip, hook to the body, hook to the head. And it can be a little quicker, bang, bang, a little quick double hook. Don't ever drop the arm like I just did there. That was a bad mistake, but we all make them. Step in again, hook to the body, boom, hook to the head. Let's go around the loop a little bit. Slip inside, hook, hook. Change it up, slip to the inside, boom, boom. And it's the other person's inside, right? Because they're facing this way, you're slipping to their inside. Try and hit the rib cage, boom, try and hit the head. Back up, find a new target, slip, bang, bang. Double hook, change up, slip, double hook, boom. One more time, slip, bang, bang, double hook. All right. Oh, and of course, if we're finishing with the left hand, I, of course, like that lead leg side kick, but you also have that rear leg, boom, round kick to finish the combination. So there we go. Over the last 2 weeks, we are now 2/3 of the way in to our Dirty Dozen. 1 through 4. Last week, 5 through 8 today. Next week, we'll cover the last 4, 8 through 12. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. And now, I'm confident over the last 8 combinations, you found at least 2 that really resonate and you want to work on more than the others. That's a beautiful thing. All right. Until next time, I already told you to conquer your enemies. So just have some fun, and I'll see you soon.